Hey there, welcome back to my Fallout New Vegas walkthrough. In the last part, we joined the Followers of the Apocalypse, and did some other quests around Freeside. Mostly to help them. We also got a large amount of caps from the Atomic Wrangler, which helped us repair this hunting rifle. And in this part, we're going to do the quest GI Blues at the King's School of Impersonation. This quest requires no fighting, just running around talking to people. So, it's not terribly difficult. When you come here, you'll need to talk to Pacer.
What do we have here?
And with a speech check or caps, you can speak to the king. If you use caps, the king can refund you once you speak to him,
back.
if you mention it.
You know what? Head on.
But since we have magazines, I'll just use the speech check.
Meaning anything to you, guy?
Look, Rexy.
So you want to ask him for work. And since we killed Oris already, we can skip that part. And the next thing I want you to do is head over to the Old Mormon Fort, which is where we just were. And check on some of the patients there.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Alright. So, the people you're looking for are going to be in the tent to the right here.
What is it?
So you want to mention that you're there to talk about the king. You want to ask if they remember anything about the attack. And Roy will direct you to the kid.
That true? Did the king?
And you want to just elaborate.
He probably said.
And he'll mention that he heard them saying lieutenant, which implicates the NCR. So you want to head back to the king with this information.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed.
And that Crier's going to say that probably every time you walk past him. And you cannot kill children in this game unless you have mods. And you know, I would disable him, but I don't think he's even worth the effort. We won't be here for much longer, so.
Have you found anything out?
Yes, I was. Or rather, I did. Alright. So he'll ask you to check in with a squatter camp. But you'll have a much higher success if you speak to Julie Farkas first, because she has connections with some of the NCR refugee
Come to Mick and
supplier
Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
people, I guess. I don't really know what the proper term for them is. Looks like she's inside her little house. Her dwelling.
Welcome back, friend.
So you want to ask about NCR soldiers in Freeside? And she will direct you to, or she mentions Major Elizabeth Kearn, who is in fact one of the people helping the squatters and refugees around here in Freeside. And she says to tell Major Kearn that
Hey.
you're a friend or whatever, or that I guess Farkas sent you. So then you want to head to a squatter camp and
You look like a person in need of a good meal.
get directed towards
You
it.
wouldn't happen to...
Yeah, I'm an NCR citizen, totally. And he'll
That's
give you a
good
short
attitude.
quiz.
I'm sure you'll do
The other
fine.
ones are, I think,
These are
speech
just a few
checks.
questions that...
Alright, so you want to answer correctly. Tandy was the first president.
Okay, second question. What was the original
Original
name?
NCR capital, Shady Sands,
Right.
and it's Two-Headed Bear.
Good. We're located up...
Okay, so he'll tell you to go to the train station. And the password is Hope. Let's see if we have a decent fast travel point for that. We do. Yeah, we do. Okay. There's a little door back here. Somewhat useful. Oh, I think I missed it. Yep, I went the wrong way. It's been a while. So, the door we came out of is right there. We want to head back around this way. Past the old bus stop. And underneath this bridge. There's a couple guys sitting in front of a door. Did you interact with the door? Oh, no, you have to talk to the guy.
Hold up. What's the password?
Password's Hope. Right.
Here you go.
Then
I
you want
hope
to
this
speak to Miss
helps.
Kieran in here.
Welcome.
Why don't you serve locals? Julie Farkas told me to ask. And the king refused. So essentially the king's emissary was attacked and sent back barely alive. Sorry, the NCR emissary was attacked and sent back barely alive. And as a result, the king, but it wasn't the king who did this, it was some third party or someone who didn't want the kings to get along with the NCR. So while we're back here, I want to head into cerulean robotics and pick up a for the mining atomic Tango. There's the robot that can be programmed sexually here, aptly named Fisto. There's a bunch of giant rats in here, but if you have any weapons, they're not yet. As you can see, they're just getting destroyed here. I'm using jacketed hollow point rounds, which do a lot more damage, but at the expense of effectiveness against weapons with armor. But since these guys have no armor, it is not relevant, so I just get a flat damage bonus. Oop, we have some 45-75 govs not currently configured correctly. If you have Project Nevada, there's a very useful implant in here, which we're going to install once we get this robot working. So I think we have enough science skill, but I'm going to put on my lab coat just to be safe. It's a very interesting interaction here because you need to upload a programming routine, and if you have, I think, 60 or higher science, you'll be able to do it. But if you don't have enough science, there'll be no notification of the science check being missed.
Fully integrated security technotronic officer active and reporting for duty.
It's a handful. Or, mouthful, rather. I'm an idiot. Yeah, Fisto. Alright. No thank you.
I am...
Pleasures for you to work at the Atomic Wrangler.
Fisto will report to the Atomic Wrangler for further orders.
Did you decide to give him a test run? Note that numbness will subside for several hours. if you have the Wild Wasteland perk upon exiting this place.
Lucky what we have here, ladies. Another unsuspecting Ponce.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Oh,
Unsuspecting is the incorrect word. Oh, come on. There we go. I should probably put my armor back on. We won't need this lab coat for a while, so probably should have put my armor back on before I walked outside, even. But they never even hit me, so it's fine. So that's 2 of the 3 people we need for the Wang and Tango quest, which I guess we'll be doing too on this part, just because it's mostly done already. Alright, we can just fast travel. My mod list is linked as a discussion on the TheGameHamper Steam group page. So, if you want to see what mods I'm using in its entirety, then I suggest you go look there, because I really don't want to...
Hey there.
Oh,
I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a messenger to us to work out some deal. That's bullshit.
what's my silence worth to you?
Good.
And we're going to tell the king anyway. So you can get free caps, and if you have passive barter check, you can
Find
get
out
even
something
more.
about them handing out supplies?
They refused to serve, or they're handing out citizens. They said that someone was sent to discuss an issue. The man was attacked and barely survived. And then your conversation will be interrupted by this guy, who I think was just sitting down at the table.
We've got
So I'm not sure how he was informed and the
Lay
king
it on me.
wasn't.
What's going on?
There's a shootout going down near the train station.
Yeah, so
It's
Pazer
Pacer
just
and
talked
some
to us
strangers.
and ran off to
Might be NCR.
attack the NCR
What is
guys.
that fool doing?
So you just want to head out and
What's up?
have a quick conversation with them. I think, yeah, Atomic Crush is still the closest. If you just go out that side door again. Right, I guess it's more of a back door. All these fast travel points around the strip are as a result of the New Vegas Extended Map Markers mod. Which is very, very nice. So you come out here and you'll see that the kings are having their asses handed to them by the NCR.
You there, keep your hands where we can see him.
Right.
Draw a weapon and we will fire.
Oh, campfire. Oh, okay. Hello, ma'am.
This isn't really a good time.
King wants help with the relief
Like he
effort.
helped the
That wasn't him. He didn't even know the envoy was sent. And now, we can return to the king and let him know that the situation has been resolved. There we go.
I heard all about what happened. You've helped us plenty.
And for all that talking, we get a ton of experience. And I think I'm going to pump it all into my gun skill. There we go. Now we can use hunting rifle. And get our speech up to 60. Alright. Put some more into explosives. For the perk, I think we'll take better criticals. Very, very strong perk. And we'll be back for you later, Rex.
Hey,
I think my party's big enough with just these 3. Normally, I would only keep 2 with me, but Arcade Gun is probably my favorite. Well, it's kind of it's a very close, it's kind of neck and neck with Boone and Gannon. I think Boone has a slight advantage just because he's a sniper. but Gans, he's a special place in my heart. So as you approach the gate here, Bolt Blood will come talk to you.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the South Gate greeter without talking to it first.
And my game crashed. Okay, looks like by pausing the recording real quick, I fixed it, so... thanks for the free advice. So if you listen to basically the entirety of his story, he will be available for the Garretts with a speech check. There we go. Oh, wonderful. Got enough of you last time, computer. Right, Atomic Rush. Wait, what's the Alone Fort quest for? Oh, I didn't... Yeah, my game crashed or something while recording, or after recording, so I have to do her again.
Howdy.
Yeah, okay. Wrong one. Get through this real quick. Speech check, goodbye. Atomic Rush. Almost there. Do-do-do.
Howdy, Arcade.
What? Do they know each other? I've never had that interaction happen before. I guess Garrett isn't done yet. Or James Garrett isn't done yet. There he is. Now, I believe my barter skill is pretty low, so I'm going to use a barter magazine before we talk to him.
Hey, chum.
Because... Oh, is he not gonna... Oh, here we go. And then we turn into that bit with their agreement. And I think we're almost good. I'll grab some whiskey. And some vodka. And some scotch. And some beer. And some wine. I'll just buy everything. Because they're useful for crafting. I don't think I have anything to sell, though. Oh, that's right. I have the adrenaline booster.
Pleasure doing business with.
So yeah. And now we're liking Freeside.
Hello there.
Oh dear God. Forgot about that. Alright. Let's run out here real quick and see if we can get
You want someone dead?
some free
Really
stuff.
dead? Stop by the
Yeah, energy weapons. Oh. Someone tried to get through the gate, I'm guessing. Yeah. What was I gonna do? Right, implant. Medical clinic. Yeah, it's currently 4 a.m. And I don't know, at least a bit tired because I napped for most of the today, so.
Hey,
You're back.
Yes, I'd like for you to perform surgery. And because we have a discount now. Oh, maybe not. The implants will be cheaper though. I'm gonna be able to afford something. With our like 4,000 caps, or how much? I think it's 3,000 because we just used a bunch.
You're back.
What implants do you have? Oh, okay, I don't have the caps. The subdermal and the monocyte breeder are both very useful. The monocyte gives you passive health regen, and the subdermal gives you what was I going to say? Right, it gives you the... Oh, my train of thought's gone. It gives you DT, I think. Right, so... I think before I end this off, I'm going to... Number of options here. We can go to the strip, or we can get some companion points done, and I think I'm going to do that. Because I think it's been long enough between the last recording for me to trigger the next Eddie voice file. But if it hasn't been, then we'll do it a little bit later.
You have to hand it to the NCR. Get enough hands working together and they can make or break just about anything.
Hey.
Pardon me. Hello, sir.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern.
Yes, of course I am, but... say the sales pitch, just give me the quest. Goodbye.
Yes? Something...
So if you talk to Mr. Hildern and quickly say goodbye after getting the quest, he'll end the conversation with that line. Yes, ellipses, goodbye, which will trigger a line with
Hildern
Boone.
is a good example of...
And you have a couple options here, which will influence the end of his quest. If you compliment him and say there's good things, people like you around, then he will be more likely to, I think, he'll be more likely to stick around the Mormon fort at the end of the game. And if you say it doesn't all come down to numbers anyway, he'll continue being your companion.
If you lose your humanity, then I suppose that is all that's left.
Right, but if you talk to Mr. Hildern about...
Something...
Oops.
Yes? Something else?
Just general things. He'll mention Helios 1 at some point. Just gonna... Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Complete. Begin.
Yeah. There we are. So that's both lines done. And after talking to him about Vault 22, yes, he did.
I shouldn't say.
And she says that a friend of hers was sent to the vault as well, but she's not come back yet. So you have an optional bit of the quest to get some experience, karma, and caps, I think, if you rescue Keely.
Hello.
Every time. Well, on that note, I think we're going to end this episode off, and in the next part, I suppose, we'll do Vault 22 real quick. And in that vault, we will complete the quest, save Keely, and receive a air filtration unit for our interactions with the Brotherhood, which will be occurring soon as well. And in addition, we should be able to send Eddie out for his upgrade very soon. So I will see you guys then.